Alright, so this last video that I did really triggered a lot more thoughts, and I went deeper into it, and as I'm uploading that last video, so many more points that I should have spoke about and more questions were arising in my mind that's bringing me so deep and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into thoughts. So according to my reference Bible, the book of Genesis written by Moses was completed in 1513 BCE. Now, that was Moses. This was not Adam and Eve writing anything down. That was also, what language did Adam and Eve speak? Was it Hebrew? Was it Aramaic? Was it Arabic? I don't know. Could be either one of those. That's just another side little tangent. But okay, Methuselah lived to 800 years. People were living for longer periods of time. So generations to generation was more stretched out than it is today. Then you have son, then like his father, grandfather, and there's like 50 years or 30 years in between the age difference. But now, if you're living to be 800 years, 500 years, you can have a kid at 200-300. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the generations are more spanned apart. And okay, a lot of people think, oh, the Bible there's nothing. It's just a book, right? Like, it goes to so much extent to saying, and this one lived in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, and this one lived to be this long. And that I just turned to a random page of Genesis, and that's why I didn't choose that quote. But it says the dates and how long these people lived, which brought me to another point. Did they have a solar calendar when these things were being? I have to really look. I have to learn Hebrew and go back into it myself, because when it says days and months and years, what system were they using? Were they saying this many suns? Because every time it takes the Earth 1 year to make a full revolution around the sun. That takes 1 year. That's what a year is to us. Did they probably definitely knew that, but was that their system of calculating time? How did they convert these dates and these numbers to English now? Because English is a messed up language, but it's still, this is just so deep. It's going only deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into things. And also, there's a shout out to my man's Edwin, because he put me onto the Roswell alien being interviewed, Roswell entity being interviewed, which is, see, this is another thing that you can't take every word for word of it as pure truth. My father always told me, believe nothing what you hear and only half of what you see. You have to take things in. I don't know, everyone has it. You have that gut feeling, your conscience, like, okay, this is real. Okay, you know what, this is somebody just blowing smoke out of their ass. Like, you gotta decipher what's real. This entity for the Roswell in 1947 thing, the transcripts, was communicating with this one lady surgical nurse, for an Air Force nurse, like, and the alien would not communicate with anybody else but this one lady, because her intention was pure. She didn't want to hurt. She was genuinely curious and wanted to share things. So they were communicating telepathically, and then she taught the alien English. And then once that alien understood the English language, just went in on the whole origins. And I've always heard that saying, oh, we're not humans trying to have a spiritual experience. We're spirits having a physical experience. So that sort of parallels what this alien was saying, that we are what they call Is-Bes. And Is-Bes is we solely are because we choose to be. We think that we are. The all is mind, the universe is mental. So we created this thing, this illusion, and we got lost in our own game so far, so that's what it is right now. And they go back to saying that the earliest thing is the Vedic hymns, 8,500 years BC, or 8,000 years ago. I don't know if it was 8,000 years BC or 8,500 years ago. The Vedic hymns, they were the first ones to have these, every ancient civilization has a story of somebody coming from somewhere else and telling them things and putting them onto things that they did not know prior to this. So this is really, really, really trippy stuff. Every ancient civilization has this written in their books, in their walls, in their carved into wherever they were doing what they were doing. There's a story. Anunnaki, Elohim, like there's different names from all over the place, but this Roswell entity is saying that's all the same, one and the same. Is-Bes, and we're just getting trapped into the cycle of this illusion that we created. And that's what even the Hindus, I don't know if it's Hindu or Buddhist, but Maya held illusion. That's where we are. We're in hell. We're in Maya. We're in a state. We're in illusion. We're lost. We got to free ourselves from this illusion. I wish I could tap into the collective unconscious, the Akashic, whatever that thing is called, the records. I wish I could just have an out-of-body experience tonight and see the origins of how everything came to be and how we see how mankind really came to this earth. I really want to know if anybody has any points. Please do not hesitate. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're stupid, or oh, that doesn't make any sense. I will really open-heartedly, open-mindedly view your opinion and your stating of how you feel that we got here, because this is something that I want to get to the bottom to, for me and for everybody. We all should know this, the origins of life and man. So we were, and we always continue to be, on a spiritual plane. There's no time, there's no space, no time. But we all, with our mind power together, thought about this one thing so much and caused it to be. We caused it to exist. This physical plane. And then we got so trapped up in it. That's what we are. We're lost now in these things. We're lost in the sauce. So I'm trying to simmer this sauce down, reduce all the superfluous things out of it until we come to a solid thing that we could tangible understand and really realize what's going on here in life. So help me out. I'm gonna help y'all, help each other get to the next level. It's about to be 2012, it's going down. We gotta open up our minds. So let's do this. I know as soon as I press the button, I'll be like, dang, you know what I should have said? I talked about Methuselah, talked about the Is-Bes. Methuselah and Is-Bes.